Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are doing another hair tutorial, but I'm going to be showing you how I curl my hair with two different hot curl items, and they're both not just curling irons, they're more than that. So if you guys want to see how to get some luscious curls and not this bun luscious curls, then keep on watching. So I went swimming earlier today and then I took a shower, so my hair is kind of still damp from the whole process because I put it up and I didn't like dry it or whatever. So hopefully I can get a good enough of amount of video for you guys to see what I'm talking about without burning this crusty old hair. And it's not wet, it's just damp. Okay, so what the two hot curls that we're going to be using is one a flat iron and the other one a curling iron. They're both by Remington, the brand. And to curl your hair with a flat iron, I always find it best if you have more of like a round flat iron, if that makes sense. You see how it kind of rounds right here? I think those are the best to curl your hair with. Also, before I forget, I just filmed a video before this and I was in the same outfit. So if you're wondering, like, oh my gosh, like, why in like videos does she have the same makeup and outfit on? That's so weird. It's because it's the same day, okay? Okay, so for a flat iron, how I do it is because these curls, I'm not great at curling my hair with a flat iron, I will say it that way, but this side, for some reason, when I curl the hair on a flat iron on this side, turns out 10 times better than this side. It's really weird, and you always have to find like which way works best, because when you want to curl your hair, you want the curls to kind of going out. You don't want them to be like all like curled this way and in your face. You want them to be more curled out and out of your face. So when I do this, I'm going to see how the flat iron's here. I'm going to turn it the other way, kind of pretend like I'm straightening it, and then I'm going to start wrapping it kind of like this, like I'm curling it, and I'm tightly going, tightly until I let go. And there's a curl, like that. So these are kind of more like, I feel like wavy, loose curls. If you want the curls for this side, always remember your left side, it's going to go this way, right side, it's going to go this way, like it's going to be different. So for flat ironing this way, you want to go this way. If you're going to flat iron this side of your hair, you're going to kind of go the opposite way. So I'm going this way right now. We would go the opposite way on this side of our hair, because if we would do the same like type of rotation, I guess, that we do on this side, then our curls on this side would be going like this, and they just wouldn't be turning out as good as they should be. You can get thicker pieces and you can curl more of the ends like this, more wavy. If you curl with a flat iron, my mom curls her hair with a flat iron and it turns out really good. I am not the best at curling my hair with a flat iron. Mine turn out more like wavy curls, but they're not too shabby. Just make sure that you're holding it down tight and then you let go. Kind of like this weird loose curl. And when you're curling your hair, not every piece of hair has to be curled. Some can be straight because it can make it look more like beach waves and make it look more natural and stuff like that. So now I'm going to move on to this side of my hair. Like, I'll go back and forth just to like show you. For this side of my hair, I'm going to show you a different way that you can curl your hair with a different product. This is an actual curling iron. Oh, before I forget, my flat iron, it is on 420 degrees, so yes, it can burn you. Don't touch it. That's how like much heat I go on mine. This one, on the other hand, doesn't go to 420. This curling iron, this one, that's a flat iron, by the way, that we just used. This one's an actual like curling iron to curl your hair. But I guess you could straighten it too. But this just goes up to multiple different, after 410 it goes 410 is the highest that you can do, and that's what I do on this one. On the flat iron, you can go to like 455, I believe. So on this side, you are going to be curling the different way from this side, just like if you would use a curling iron. So I'm going to take pieces of my hair, like this. And taking your curling iron, I always start at the big end, right here. And I take my hair and I start to curl it this way, and I point it more down. You always know that you're going the right way. Like, you always know that your curls are going to curl. See how it curls the correct way? That's more of like a tight curl. After you hairspray them and make them dry, you will pull them out so they won't necessarily look like a little kid curl. So you always know that you're curling your hair the correct way because the curl is going correctly. If I were to do it the other way, like this way, I believe, then this end of my hair would be facing away from me, and it would curl the other way. Do you see how it kind of like curls weird and then it kind of curls the other way? That's because you did it on the wrong side, if that makes sense. So I'm going to curl a couple more pieces off camera. I hope this is making sense. I'm not really sure if it is, but I hope it's making sense. I'm going to curl a couple of pieces off camera, then I will be back, show you like kind of like more and the rest to it, and be right back. Okay, so I just finished up like curling the rest. As you can tell, the curling iron on this side made them a little bit more tighter. On this side, they're kind of more like wavy, cute, everyday curls, if they make sense. But I think they both turn out pretty Gucci. What I do is I always part my hair. I always go by section because then I'm making sure that I am getting all of my hair, that I'm not forgetting anything. And I love to use these little clamps. They're from Sally Hansen. Okay, so since this side, hopefully everything in this video makes sense. I'm not sure if it does. Like, it makes sense in my brain, but I know to other people it probably won't. So see how we have more of a straight hair here? We're still taking our flat iron. And so, like I said before, when you pick up a flat iron, you're picking it up this way. You're going to turn it the other way, like you're literally going to turn your wrist this way. And you're pretending like you're straightening your hair. And then you're going to pretend like you're about to start curling it. And then you're going to go down. Like that. And it really, really curls it. Like, if you want more curls like this, then that's when you want to pick up the hair and start curling it back even more. But if you want more kind of like looser curls like this, you will wait to curl, like wrap it around the hair until you get to the end. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to explain it one more time. Well, I'm going to keep on explaining it, but say what I just said. So, what I mean by if you want more curls like this is you're going to pretend like you're straightening it, and before you get to the end, you're kind of going to start wrapping it backwards and bringing it down the whole way, and that's how you're going to get more of like these tight, noticeable curls. But these ones at the end, you're not necessarily going to start wrapping it backwards to curl it until you get to the end. And then for this side, oh, I have more hair, so I can show you what I mean for loose curls. For loose curls, you're going to straighten it, literally like you're straightening your hair, and then right till you get to the end, then you're going to pull it back, and that's how it's just kind of be like one little curl, more of a wavy hair than curls. I'm going to do it again to this side. Again, I'm straightening my hair, and not till like the very end, then I'm going to start kind of pulling it back more and curling it like that. This one, see, like right here, it has more curl up. This one is more at like the ends and stuff like that. Okay, and for this side of my hair, for this side of my hair, I have the Remington curling iron. I'm making sure that I'm not putting my curl underneath, that I'm putting my curl on top, and then wrapping it around as much as I can. And I hold it there for about 10 seconds or less, and then I let go. And these are more tighter curls just because I'm pulling on my hair more and making it more tight, and really just like holding it and making it tight and not letting it move. If you want more of kind of like a loose curl, this one also, why they are much smaller and tighter. I know I'm like jumping all over the place, but I'm just like, oh, don't forget to say this. Why they're much like tighter and kind of more like littler and loose, not looser but tighter, is because my barrel is a smaller barrel than like a big one. For me, my hair curls better. My hair's thick. My hair has gotten a lot thicker now that I'm older, but it used to be really thin, but it curls 10 times better with these types of curling irons than like the ones that are like really, really big. Those ones really don't turn out for me. And you can always go to the ends, and if you just want more of the ends curled, you can just hold it there and then let go, and there's more curl at the end than the whole curl. Hopefully all of this is making sense. We definitely have totally different curls. These ones are more tied up here, loose at the bottom. These ones are kind of more chunkier hairs because I grabbed more hair, and then they're getting a little bit tighter, just like these ones at the top, but more curls in our hair. So if you want more, I know these curls kind of look funny, but if you want more kind of like waves, then try it with the flat iron, like a rounded flat iron. If you want more curl and everything like that, then try a Remington curling iron. And now this is our last batch of hair. This is where we're going to start to part your hair. So however you part your hair, do it, girlfriend. I have this little freckle right here. I always go like right about here. That's how I find my part, because the freckle is like really close to the middle, but I don't usually part my hair in the middle. I'm more about here. So some of the curls that we curled on this side, some of the curls that we curled on this side are going to be on this side now because they just got split differently, but that's okay because we can go back and fix it. This is also more of a helpful video if you guys don't have a curling iron and you only have a flat iron, then that will also help. Because you don't always have to curl your hair with a curling iron, you can just use that. You don't have to go out and buy one. So these ones I'm going. Also, if you hold, like let's say you wrap your hair back more and you hold it there for a little bit longer, the curl is also going to be like pow, if you know what I'm saying. Like, see how it's just like way more curl, but I didn't really get the ends. So it's like, what in the heck are you doing? Okay guys, we're finally done curling our hair, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry that video was so long, but I was trying to get all those details and repeat myself 27 times. So the hairspray that I love to use is Austria, I don't know, but it has a kangaroo on it. This is the 4, so I get the 4 out of 5, I think, or just like the 4. This is extreme hold because, girlfriend, we need that 24-hour extreme hold. And what I like to do is, I'm not supposed to release the hairspray in my room, but for the sake of the video, and then after you curl it out, you're going to want to start pulling out the hair, because if you're older, you don't want like little, you don't want to look like you have little girl pinched up curls. You want them to be like loose and natural, and the hairspray it that way. And then on this side, you can even pull them out. This one, you want to make sure that you put a lot of hairspray in before you really try to like pull them out, because these ones are already a lot looser. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, especially if you guys want to see more hair tutorials. And if you do have any like, oh my gosh, you should try to do this hair tutorial, anything like that, let me know in the comment section. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye! Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.